Hey y'all, so Funky Dineva called out millimeters. I feel like people can't just let off the millimeters. I feel like there has to be an agenda against the millimeters because against melody and the millimeters, and they're just trying to use the millimeters to get to melody. This is my opinion. And everything I say on this video is, in my opinion, only for entertainment purposes and for the purposes of critique. Now let's get into it. Oh, actually, before that, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that share button. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And now let's get into it. Funky Dineva basically said that people tried calling CPS on Cardi B, and then proceeds to talk about that the millimeters are the reason that Dr. Heavenly is no longer covering Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. And that apparently Melody's fans kept calling her at her dentist office. And that's why she stopped doing the reviews that she used to do with Carlos King. I personally feel like there is no reason for anybody to be calling someone's workplace or place of business, place of establishment. But I don't think, I feel like, how did he know it was a millimeter? That's the question I have. Because I feel like people are so quick to blame the millimeters, the same way they had this whole season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, where it felt like a lot of blame game against the millimeters. It's like, how did you know it was a fan of Melody? Let's be clear, Heavenly has done and said a lot of things. What to say that someone else that was upset about something that Heavenly said called up her dentist office and was trolling her? Why does it have anything to do with the millimeters? That's the question I have, right? Because I feel like it could be someone from the millimeters, maybe, but it may not be. I do feel like it seems a bit convenient and easy for people to blame the millimeters for everything. Let's not forget the whole season that we've had of Love and Marriage Huntsville has been a blame the millimeters for everything. And also, if you think about some of the things that Funky said, Funky proceeds to talk about the same way the millimeters shut down Marceau and Tisha's business temporarily. I'm like, what are you talking about? You should know better before you raise such accusations, because it turns out that Marceau has said something completely different. Marceau basically said it was some deacon. Let's not forget there was also talks about it being the community, and also apparently there were some violations in the kitchen that resulted them in being shut down allegedly. So if any of those are to be believed, what does that have to do with millimeters? Also, are we trying to say that the millimeters have that pull to be able to call the community and the particular deacon to stand and shut down and get Marceau and Tisha's business shut down? I personally don't think that had anything to do with the millimeters. But yet, I feel like the millimeters are an easy target. But my opinion is, I feel like people are trying to use the millimeters to come against Melody Shari. I feel like you guys remember what Melody was talking about coming for the puppet master. And I feel like there is a puppet master who's pulling all the strings of a lot of these famous bloggers. Like, for instance, Funky Dineva, there are other famous bloggers who have a lot of following, who have been using their platform to come against Melody Shari and or the millimeters. So it is clear that there is some sort of agenda going on. Now, you guys know I've talked about it on this channel, and I've said there is, in my opinion, some sort of conspiracy, because to me, it doesn't make sense how everybody on this show has their own fan base. Why is it that it is only the millimeters that are being blamed? Like someone like Heavenly, for instance. Heavenly has done a lot of things, has said a lot of things on Married to Medicine, outside of Married to Medicine, on her YouTube channel. Why is it that it is only, are we saying that it's only the millimeters that chose to respond, despite all the nasty things that she has done and said to people in the past? I struggle to believe that. I feel like it is an excuse. I think that she may be getting calls. Don't get me wrong. She may be getting calls, but I don't think that the person called and said, oh, yo, I'm a millimeter. Stop it. No, I don't think so. I think people may be calling and trolling her, but she may not know where it is coming from and just decided or assumed that it is the millimeters, which I feel like is the only explanation here. I feel like deep down in these people's minds, they feel like they can come against the millimeters and dismantle the whole community. And I feel like that is what they are not getting, because I've seen that there is a lot of divide on social media, a little bit more in the Love and Marriage Huntsville space. It feels like even people that are proclaimed millimeters have certain people who proclaim themselves to be millimeters who are also coming against them as well. So I feel like it is getting to a point where there are people that either use the name millimeters and may not necessarily be millimeters, but be trying to create a divide within the community, and give the millimeters a bad rep. Now, am I saying that every fan base is created equal? Absolutely not. Let's not act let's think about the Barbs. I love the Barbs. I love Nicki Minaj, but there are certain Barbs that do some crazy-ish. And when they do certain things, I'm like, yo, you all are doing too much, right? But is that to say that all Barbs are like that, or majority of Barbs are like that? Absolutely not. There are always going to be some people who genuinely have certain issues that they're dealing with in their health, in their mental state, that then project that into how they behave in reality. But that ain't got nothing to do with their community or the community that they may identify themselves as or be associated with. I feel like it's a reach if we're using one thing that one person does to be like, okay, the whole gang is crazy. That's not fair. Especially because there are lots of educated, accomplished, lovely women that are within the millimeters that I've had the opportunity to speak to, engage with over or here on YouTube in the comments. So I do think that it sucks when people are giving that sort of bad rep and just trying to blame it on the millimeters in some way. Now, I do want to talk about the reunion a little bit, but I think maybe I should do that in a separate video. I want to talk about the fact that a lady called out Carlos King and read Carlos King, and I want to talk about who I think it is, and I want you guys to engage with that video. So make sure you watch the channel, because I'm going to be posting some more videos in relation to that. But what I want you guys to do, if you haven't already, is let me know what you think. Do you believe that that is genuinely the reason why Dr. Heavenly is no longer on Messy Mondays and covering the show? Do you believe that it was the millimeters that were calling her out at the dentist office and at her business? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button so you know every single time that I post. And before I end it for the day, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I think for me, it was pretty much just resting. I was not feeling well, as you guys know, so I was just resting through it. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. There's still a bit of congestion, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. So, but yeah, that was pretty much my weekend. But I hope you guys did some interesting things. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys did. And let me live vicariously through you guys, since I have not had any sort of excitement in over a week. So let me know what you guys have been up to in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.